reactions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 43-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well on this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
He was taken.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 4-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill, kill, kill. Great 15. Great 15. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Block 54. Watch the screen. Pass.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Sunday. 54. Down the man inside. Down the man. Rip left. Rip left. Shoot.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throw is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Touchdown, Packers! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Hardman on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mecole Hardman. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here, motion.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Greg Zerline set.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip right. Rip right. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's is already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
45, Mike, 45.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his running back, Mixon, pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Rashawn Gary drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mike, 45. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 19 Lion. Check Mike 45. Watch twist. Check. 7 Byron. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts
It's a game
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
45's the mic. Watch the slant. Check smash. Check smash. Shift. 18 rattle. Check the out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Boswell's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the
11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
43's the mic.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Packers 49. Lions 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is Gibson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Lions.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
It's our time. Hey, check mark 33.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Flushed out right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Travis Fulgham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 49, Lions 10. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers! Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Packers continue to roll.
Lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Squish, squish, double, double. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I don't think you got 60. Trap 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
45, 45.
They'll look to throw. Catch made by Fulgham. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
12.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw again. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Fulgham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer.
The kick is
and
good.
His kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 56, Lions 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Exit. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. You're not ready.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Hey, switch gears. Lefty.
They fake the give. Now Wentz taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Nicole Hardman taking it in. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Greg Zerline.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 45. Mike, 45. Army.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Good.
And he'll bang that one through.
For Packers 70, Lions 17. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Dumps it off to Mixon. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches at their 49.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Lions
back to throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, watch your field. Check.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, it stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deron Payne. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Back. SOS.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
45, Mike, 45. Defense,
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Leave 5-7. 65. Leave 5-7. Watch out. Joker. Leave 5-3. Leave 5-3.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Whip. Watch the whip. Leave 5-7. Listen.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Bandit. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On play action, Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
5-9. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And we heavy on the edges.
Play action. Now Wentz. Going deep downfield for Ross. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
By the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay.
Man, they ain't got a chance, brother. They ain't got a chance.
Today's final score, Packers